Welcome, one and all, to Season 4 of Dawnmination. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
Tonight's a match that's going through the roof. By that we mean thousands of feet up in the air. Hope you guys aren't afraid of heights.
I'm not. I remember the last time I was this high off the ground from a plane trip. It was amazing. Well, except for the numerous times I threw up, and then peed myself, and then threw up again.
Ew. First up is Scratchtooth, the mummified mumble. He's two personalities squished together into this scrawny and tall Jester-like man. His fighting style is quite out of this world, ranging from mallets and machetes to a creepier form himself. His signature move is the Fist of Hecatoncres.
And we have our debut fighter, Weeping Willow. Ooh, this one's a creepy one. Let me get my flashlight real quick so I can flash it on my face. Mr. Vyking, can you do some, spooky music?
Why should I? This isn't Tales from the Crypt.
Just do it. Alright.
Once, upon a dreary day of London, there was a woman named Daniela Danvers, a charming lady from the prying eyes of those who envied her. She was married to a man who cheated on her with a friend from childhood, leaving her in a bout of depression, and her knife plunging at her husband's shoulder in rage. 'Twas not the only thing she did that will make him rue the day, as Daniela had made a bargain with an old lady in the midst of a rainy, foggy night. The old woman...
Hey, no funny stuff, alright? You're kind of ruining the vibe.
Whatever.
Alright.
The old woman was part of the occult, giving Daniela a great idea for revenge. The two made a bargain. All it took was a drop of blood and an amulet. She made her strike against her former lover, yet it backfired after her ex fought back her cold and cruel hex with the sacrifice of his family bearing her curse. It all resulted in her body fading away into dust, except for her soul, which transformed her into a banshee. Her wrathful soul still lives on as the Weeping Willow.
Oh wow, I didn't know that story made you that scared.
Nope, that was just Finny falling off the blimp.
Oh.
Weeping Willow. Sorry.
Willow's fight style is ghastly, with the sound manipulation, phasing through objects, and screaming. Her signature move is the Banshee's Grasp, which is a portal full of grasping hands to yank her enemies.
Now that we got that out of the way, we take you over to Finny in the air for some reason. Finny?
Whoa! Whoa! Oh. Crikey, it's so hard to flirt with these shoes. G'day, cobbers. Finny in the air with these two blokes. They're gonna roughing off each other in a 1,000-feet-high brawl. First up, we have Weeping Willow. So, how does it feel to fight for the first time? I'm sorry, what was that? I'm not sure if means yeah. You got something to say against Scratchy? Okay, thanks. What a scary cobra. Now we have Scratchtooth. Glad to see you back for another season. How's the altitude treating ya?
I can see my house from here.
I figured since you're made out of dreams and nightmares, mate. You got anything to say about Weeping Willow?
Broad's that loud. Hold your nice glass glow.
Nice. That's an interview for the tea. Back to you, manager.
Oof. Coming up next is the match up in the air in Dawnmination.
Alright, you two. Good. Clean fight. Best of. Luck to you two. Shake.
Bloody hell, you look like a straight razor to the face and get back for war.
The first round has started. Weeping Willow's going at it already with her long nails to grab at Scratchy. Scratchy managed to say screw you to Isaac Newton, bending his gravitational pull by jumping upwards in the air. Now he's doing a mean backstroke away from Willow, and he's following it up with a swim across the Banshee in a comical manner.
Willow gave Scratchy what for, floating and grabbing Scratchy by his feet and clawing them deeply with her fingernails. She's got them clamped for sure. There's no way Scratchy's gonna get out of that one.
What? Scratchy's stomach looks like it's inflating like a balloon.
I think I've seen this in a DeviantArt once.
Don't remind us. Scratchy's torso took off from his legs, whizzing around everywhere. Willow flung Scratchy's leg back at his torso just to hit him, but Scratchy positioned himself right in time to reattach his legs back to his body.
Whee! Again!
Scratchy's got a huge mallet out, and he started swinging right after Willow to bop her on the head. Oh, it passed right through.
She's a ghost. Of course it passes right through her.
Wait, if things passed through her, then how did she grab Scratchy's leg?
There's some questions that are best left unanswered. Scratchy tried again with a mallet to the face, only for his neck to be grabbed for Willow to invoke some terror against his face.
How's my breath? Good enough for you.
Scratchy just hit Willow with a spritz of some minty fresh breath spray right on her face. Willow let Scratchy go again just to grab a hold of her ghastly face. Scratchy also sprayed himself in the face. Is he just imitating Willow? Wait, hold on.
Scratchy's blowing a huge gust of wind down at Willow. It's like a blizzard coming down on her. Willow's still there. She's just standing there. Scratchy must forget that things pass through that ghostly woman. That's the first round. We'll be back with the second round of Dawnmination. Welcome back to the second round. What we experienced here was Scratchy bending gravity to his own will and using his body to fight against Weeping Willow. Even with those moves, Willow didn't budge. She's quite the spookiest. Reminds me of one little ghost from a couple of years ago. Hope she's fine in the afterlife.
Who?
Let's just say she was a good friend.
Okay. The second round has started. Weeping Willow's holding out her arms in the air and waving it like she just doesn't care. That's weird. A couple of floating mouths just popped up around Scratchy, and they're flying all around his face like mosquitoes. Scratchy's swatting his arms around just to slap them away, but it seems like they just keep coming. Wait a minute, it looks like he stopped swatting the moment he heard one of the floating mouths say something.
I don't know what happened, but I think that voice inside his head commanded him to get a sword and slice himself into tiny pieces. That ghost made him commit Sudoku.
You mean seppuku?
Yeah, that. Something's growing out of those chopped up pieces of Scratchy. Oh, they all grew together to become multiple Scratchies. That's clever.
Ring around rosy, like a full of posies. Ashes, yellow town.
Each Scratch grabbed another, the farthest one swinging the rest of the clones around like a tornado. Uh-oh, It's becoming a scratchy NATO. Take cover!
Around and round he goes. Where he'll stop, no one knows. That scratchy NATO's gulping Willow up to give him her spin of the lifetime. I mean, undead time. And that ghost lady is definitely dizzier than an Irishman in a pub. All the scratchies huddle up together to think of something.
Think she'll fit in the bag?
I got a better idea, kid.
Oh, really?
The scratchies all lined up between each other like football players or something. They all just charged after Willow and dogpiled on her. Oof! What a ghoulish attack. Oh, looks like something's rumbling inside that dog pile.
Willow screamed bloody murder to push all those Scratch Tooth clones away and off into the distance. All that's left is a Scratchy that's recovering from that slight fail of a move.
I'll break your fucking legs, Curly.
Hit her up real nice. She deserves it.
That's the second round. We'll be right back with the final round in Dawnmination.
G'day, callbacks! Not to worry, I'm fine. Rocket bits don't do well with me. We bring you to a special interview for one of the newest fighters to come into Dawnmination. Go ahead and introduce yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'm the Orange Nightmare, the Citrus Caesar, the Sea Environment C, standing for champion. I am the Orange Juice.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Orange Juice. Now, just to clear this out of the way, are you and carrot juice related?
Yeah, oh yeah, that scrawny man with the rabbit ears, he's my cousin.
Even if you two share the same name?
We do share the same name, but he's a veggie and I'm a fruit. Fruits are much stronger than a simple root like him.
I would debate against that because carrots are packed with complex carbs.
I do have one thing to say to the person I'll be fighting against soon. You'll meet me in the ring and I'll pump it up with my muscular arms, lifting you off the ground and lifting you like dumbbells. Then I'll make it more painful to you by thrashing your body around like battle ropes. You won't walk away the same after the squeeze.
I like your attitude, mate. You guys heard it here. Expect the next match coming real soon with Orange just going up against the lucky contestant in Dawnmination.
Welcome back to the final round. What we saw here so far was Scratchy giving it his all by chopping himself up into multiple clones, and he fought against Willow with a twister and a dog pile. Willow still managed to escape the clutches of the mummified man.
I'm surprised that neither of them fell from off this height yet. Willow's light as a feather and Scratchy's, just Scratchy.
I still remember the time he walked up the walls from that match a long time ago. I still think that was funny. Huh? It's starting to rain. That's weird.
The final round has started, and it's turning into a stormy one. Willow's holding one long hand out just to summon something from above. It's a portal full of ghostly hands!
Well, this is getting spookier than expected. They grab Scratchy by the arms and feet, dragging him closer to the portal up above. Scratchy's fighting back with his fists of hecatokeries just to push those hands away, but they grow in size just to pull him even further.
It's all over. Scratchy fell down 1,000 feet into the ground. Weeping Willow wins. Blood. Alliteration.
Bloody hell.
All better.
That was a spectacular match that just happened from thousands of feet off the ground.
You said it. Now comes the fun part.
Yep, just because we want to, we're going to jump off the ledge and skydive down to the ground. That's the match for tonight. I'm Mad Viking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
And this is Dawnmination. Stay safe, Millennium City, and good night.